Ain't it fun?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. If you're new here, if you are, you're definitely going to want to stick around for today's video because kind of in a different sense of spring cleaning, we definitely need to do some digital decluttering, digital organization. I have a lot of things on this list too, so don't you worry and let's just get right into it. The first tip is to upload your photos, your videos, any of those things onto an external hard drive at least monthly, maybe quarterly, but at the latest annually. Pro tip is that if you use the external hard drive, you can easily refer to it, you can label them, organize them, and it doesn't require you to pay for extra storage space every single month, the same amount of things year over year. Definitely recommend that. And another pro tip within that same tip number one, to go ahead and mass delete any of your duplicate photos. The way that you do this is you just go to your Photos app. I'm just gonna say the instructions are an iPhone because yeah, I can't help you Android users, sorry. You go to albums and then you're gonna scroll down and you go past the media types. If you select on the utilities, you'll see here it has duplicates. I have 131, so if I click on that, I can go through, select which one I actually want to keep, and then go ahead and delete all the extra ones. This is definitely great if you're somebody who tends to take a lot of photos. And while we're already at it, go ahead and take a look at your screenshots. Most times we'll send them for like a one simple little one-off thing, but then they're still taking up storage and we're probably never going to refer back to them ever again. Go ahead, again, go down to the bottom under that album section, go scroll down under media type and then hit screenshots, and then go through and delete all the different screenshots you no longer need. As you can see, I have 924. So I definitely am one who needs to go ahead and click on this and clear it out because it's probably going to give me a lot more storage back on my phone. Next is to use the search bar to find items that you probably don't need the photo again after a duration of time. We're living in the photo album right now. We're gonna really clean up and gain a lot of space from our photos. If you're like me, that's probably where most of your storage is coming from anyway. You go over to the search, it's like one of the last options. Go there and then you search for items like maybe receipts, or maybe you search like lamps, rugs. I'm saying that because obviously I was taking a lot of photos of that back in the fall when I was doing a lot of home decor shopping. Go ahead, search those different like niche words, and then just delete all those different types of photos, especially if it's something like receipts and you've already done your taxes or you've done whatever you need to with the receipt. Take them out, go ahead and do that. Next is to actually go back to that recently deleted folder and delete the items in the folder. You might think like, oh, I already deleted it, it's gone. No, it actually goes to recently deleted. I think up to like 30 days you have to go and actually decide, hey, maybe it's a mistake, I want to put it back, or no, I actually want to delete it. Go back through and delete all those things because they're still technically on your phone even though they've been deleted. And the same thing with your little trash can on the MacBook. Go ahead, make sure it's cleared out. I know it's a simple one, but sometimes it gets overlooked, so go ahead and empty out that trash can. And another pro tip is to just go to your settings on your iPhone and toggle off the shared with option under photos. So this is basically where if somebody sent you like a photo via messages or a different app, it's gonna already go ahead and like naturally pseudo import those photos into your photo album even though you didn't take them. Like even without you having to save it, it's just gonna pull from the photos that were sent to you and just put them kind of all collectively within your album. So you want to toggle that off, it'll save you some storage, and you can always of course go back and download the ones you actually want to get from the photos sent to you. But it's a simple way to gain back some storage if you're somebody who's like, hey, I want to have simple, easy, quick ways to gain it back. That one I would definitely recommend. Next, I would say to go ahead and check and see what apps you don't frequently use, what apps you haven't used in a while. Either go ahead and delete them, maybe offload them, and then if you don't already have automatic updates on, just go through and make sure you're updating your app. Next, you can actually rearrange and reorganize your albums. If you didn't know, you can actually name your albums, and then you can also obviously have shared albums, at least again on iPhones. I can't say for Android and the whole Google Photos situation. You're gonna have to educate me in the comments about that one. As far as iPhones go, you can do that. So I like to, for any type of album that I know I frequently use, go ahead and just drag it towards the top of my albums. I don't have a ton. I might want to go ahead, do a little bit of an audit and reorganization of your albums based on frequent usage. Next is to go through and clear out any old alarm. You got me because I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I have alarms for days, alarms for years and years and years ago that I still have, and I just have not taken the time to delete them. That's something we both probably need to do this spring. Next is to go through and unsubscribe from any subscriptions, those annoying ones where you just like mass delete, or maybe you mass just go ahead and mark them red. Go ahead and finally unsubscribe. The problem will be no more. Again, I'm preaching to the choir here. Just go ahead, maybe a weekend, maybe so many days throughout the week, just pick one or two of these and start working on it. You don't have to do it all. Just set a timer for like maybe 15 minutes, see how much you can get done, and then work from there. Do not just think I'm going to spend 8 hours just like going through and digital decluttering. And that's you, that's great for you. That ain't me, and I'm pretty sure it's not most of you. Just make it very manageable, and then that way you'll actually build the habit of doing these things routinely, so hopefully it won't be as bad once you've already kind of had it maintained a little bit. These are supposed to be easy, obtainable ways for you to gain more storage, to declutter, and for you to be a little bit more organized digitally. Same way that you would want your office space physically to have like folders and be organized and look neat and tidy, same thing mentally applies when it comes to these devices. So that's why I'm giving you these tips. Another one I actually saw from like a tech YouTuber, but they mentioned that they go through and actually archive any emails that are older than 6 months. That way their inbox is a little bit cleaner. For me, it doesn't bother me as long as I've read the email. I don't care if my inbox has tons and tons and tons of things. I don't know if that's good on a storage front, but that's just me. So if you're somebody who that annoys you, maybe that method could help you out. Next is to actually go through and tidy up your downloads folder. It's fine temporarily to stay in downloads, but you do need to make an effort to go back. And the last thing is to go through and review and audit your different modes. If you didn't know, on iPhones you can have like a sleep mode, work mode. You can create whatever you want your mode to look like as far as like what apps you want, what notifications you want allowed. So go through and audit those modes. Maybe there's certain modes that you don't use anymore. So guys, those were some ways that you can digitally declutter, get a little bit more organized, do some spring tech refresh. If you did enjoy today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and that will let me know that you want some more of these somewhat techie videos. I'm not a tech girl, but I do use digital devices all the time. I like to give my tips from just like an everyday user of them. So hopefully you find this beneficial. Even if this season you decide to work on like 3 out of these different tips, that still is going to do tremendous as far as like decluttering up your device and also helping with the storage. I like to give you a variety because I know what I might need might be different for you. If you do have some other digital decluttering hacks, some other way that you like to make sure that your digital organization, your digital space stays clean and pristine, make sure to comment down below. We always want to help one another out around here. But until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys.